Okay, so let's look at an example. This is practice quiz 2, number 1A. Solve the initial value problem. So we're given sine 3x dx plus 2y cosine 3x cubed dy equals 0, with our y of pi over 3 being 1. Okay, so we're going to show that this guy is a separable differential equation. So let's take the 2y cosine cube term across the equal sign here. So let's do that. So doing that, we get then. So we get this. Now I want to get all the y and dy's by themselves and all the x's and dx's by themselves. So let's divide both sides by cosine cubed now. So doing that, we get then. So dividing both sides by cosine cubed, they cancel here. So simplifying this, we get then. So we get this, so we get sine 3x over cosine 3x cubed dx equals negative 2y dy. Now let's integrate both sides. So integrating both sides, we get. So I get this, integrating both sides. Now this side is going to be not pretty easy to integrate, so it's going to be minus y squared here. But over here we're going to have to make a u substitution. We're going to let u equal cosine of 3x. So let's do that. So let u equal cosine 3x. Then take derivative with respect to x on both sides. So let's do du dx. So doing that, we get then. So we get du dx equals, so derivative of cosine will be minus sine. Then to multiply by derivative of the inside function. So derivative of 3x is 3. It's going to be minus 3 sine 3x. Okay, let's keep going. So next. So multiplying both sides by dx, then we have du equals minus 3 sine 3x dx. Let's solve for dx. So dividing by minus 3 sine 3x, we'll solve for dx, and we get then. So we get then dx equals du over negative 3 sine 3x. So now let's make those substitutions up into this integral here. So doing that, we get then. So making a substitution, so in place of cosine, we're going to write u, so it'll be u cubed. In place of dx, we're going to write this guy here. Then the sine 3x's cancel. And I integrated the negative 2y, so it'll be negative y squared, and then plus c. So let's keep going now. I can bring this u, 1 over u cubed as u to the minus 3, and I can take this negative 1/3 out in front of the integral. So let's do that. So doing that, we get. So we get this, and now let's integrate the u to the minus 3, so add 1 divided by new power. So doing that, we get. So we get this, we get negative 1/3 u to the minus 3 plus 1 over negative 3 plus 1 equals negative y squared plus c. Now replace the u with the cosine of x, so let me do that now. So doing that, we get. So I replace the u with cosine of 3x, and also I multiply the minus 3 times minus 2 to give you 1/6. Okay, so we get this then. So I'm out of space now, so I'm going to erase a few things and we'll keep going. Okay, so then we have written up here. Now let's use our initial condition here to try and find out what c is. So we have that y of pi over 3 equals 1. So it means when I put pi over 3 in place of x, y is 1, then I can figure out what c is. So let's do that. Okay, so putting pi over 3 in place of x, it'll be cosine of 3 pi over 3 raised to the minus 2 divided by 6 equals putting 1 in place of y, negative 1 squared plus c. So this is a cosine of pi here when you simplify it, and cosine of pi is minus 1, so it's going to be minus 1 to the minus 2 over 6. Let me write that. So again, cosine of pi, because these 3's will cancel. The cosine of pi is minus 1, so it'll be minus 1 to the minus 2 over 6 equals minus 1 plus c. Now minus 1 to the minus 2 power will be 1, so it's going to be 1/6 here. I'll write that over here. So I get this then, and I can just add 1 to both sides to solve for c. So doing that, we get then, so I get then c is 7/6 when you work it out. Okay, let's replace it up here then. So replacing our c with 7/6, we get this then. We could then solve this for y. So let's do that. Let's take the negative y squared over here and take the cosine guy over here. So doing that, we get then, we get this. So I just took the y squared over here and took the cosine term over here, then combine them, the 7 and the cosine term. So we get this. Then we can take square root on both sides. So taking square root, we get then, so taking square root, we have this. Well, when you do take square root, there's a plus and minus in front, like this. But our initial condition, we have that y of pi over 3 is 1. So therefore, you'd have to take the plus 1. So it would just be this. So this is our answer right here. Solve for y. Okay, so we're done with the question. Let's leave the video there.